is unlike any other, because here we will be discussing various topics that teens, children, and even tweens go through. Thank you for joining me here today. This is my first time venturing onto such a platform, and the reason why I've done it is because I'm just a regular teen situated in South Africa, hoping to help as many of you as I can with this channel. Here are some of the topics that will come up in discussion during the next few months. What makes us normal? Popularity and what it means to be the cool kid. Mental health and all the associated problems surrounding anxiety, depression, and teenage suicide. And lastly, the weight of expectations and stereotypes. For example, being the popular kid in school is something most children around our age group of 10 to 15 strive for. Popularity is extremely overrated. My observations have led me to believe that some kids are popular for no justifiable reason. I sometimes think that I am popular and I have to ask myself why this is so. I realize that it is possibly because I'm well known. I also believe that it is really okay to not be popular. Why would I be well known when I really don't put in any effort to maintain the popularity title? After some careful thought and soul searching, I realized that my popularity is because I've been blessed with a strong enough character to intervene when another child is being bullied or to help solve a problem that someone might have. I think this is another reason why I was inspired to raise my voice about teenage issues. I'm at a point now, at 14 years old, when I question the very foundations of popularity and how it impacts so many areas of our lives, from self-esteem to value systems. Some of the zero to hero teenage warriors include Malala Yousafzai and Greta Thunberg. So here's an excerpt from a letter written by child psychologist Mitch Prinstein titled, An Excerpt from the Book Popular, Finding Happiness and Success in a World That Cares Too Much About the Wrong Kinds of Relationships. Let's explore what he had to say. He said, for about 20 years now, I and so many other psychologists like me have researched why some kids are more popular than others and how popularity affects our lives when we grow up. Popularity is not what you think it is, and you may be getting manipulated without realizing it. He goes on to explain. The reason why status is a big deal starting when kids are around age 11 or 12 has something to do with how your body starts to change in middle school. Scientific studies are now showing that part of maturing affects how your brain responds to people around you. And right now, it's kind of supercharged to care about social relationships. Specifically, adolescent brains start to become really tuned in to who's getting the most attention, who seems the most powerful, influential, and who everybody wants to look at the most. What captured my attention about this is when he says, if you're not popular, I'm happy to tell you that you will be okay. And I guess, what? I ain't throwing you no shade, but I agree 100% with Mitch Prinstein. Another topic which has raised itself on a number of occasions of conversations with others around me is that of mental health and well-being. One of the most overlooked things in teenage well-being is the issue of mental health. I mean, approximately 1 in 5 teens aged 12 to 18 suffer from at least one mental health disorder. Now, when I talk about mental health disorders, some people would believe that you have a weaker mind or cannot handle issues, and some may go to the extent of branding you as crazy. How preposterous are those notions? I mean, mental health disorders can have a significant impact on daily life and on overall well-being. And depending on what type, it may affect relationships, physical health, academic performance, and so forth. I feel that we need to openly have conversations about depression and anxiety. The biggest area for development, in my view, is that there needs to be a stronger peer support system. This should give you a brief overview on what's to come in Conversation with Shiv, and I'm going to raise controversial issues, play devil's advocate, and create quite a stir. So that's all we have time for today. Before I leave you, don't forget to take time to reflect, because reflecting is wisdom, using the things you have learned to make good decisions. You might get wisdom from stories and books or from family and friends. You can also gain wisdom by reflecting or thinking carefully about the experience you've had. I want you to think about which mindful practices you find most useful. I want you to reflect on what you notice and feel during mindful practices, because reflection is a way to turn experiences into wisdom. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, click the like button below, and tap the bell icon to get notified every time I post new content. The link to my Instagram will be below, so don't forget to follow me on there, and don't forget to drop your comments, suggestions, and share your thoughts. I'd love to hear from parents, fellow teens, and actually anyone with whom this resonates with. So that's it from me, signing off. Don't forget to be awesome because you are worth it.